I was trying to sleep because it must have been like 2 or 3 in the morning. I kept getting texts and calls from a friend. So I opened my phone and I saw a text and he said, "Did you hear what happened to the mosque? It's on fire." I was hoping like let it be an accident, but there was always that fear that what if this was someone?
What time is it? I want to see how much time we have until we can't eat anymore.
7 minutes.
Oh god, we have like 7 minutes or less. No more eating, no more water until about 8:20. I'll probably end up taking a really big nap until noon, and after that I'll just go about my day.
When I moved to Texas, it was right after 9/11. No one really knew what Islam was, so anytime anything was asked, it was being asked for the first time because they had, kids, students had no idea. Growing up in Muslim in South Texas, I never felt that I was different than anyone else. I went to a Catholic school, and even though I was at times the only Muslim in the whole school, the whole grade, I never felt like the other or different. So I really enjoyed my growing up, and I feel like if I hadn't grown up here, I wouldn't have become the person I ultimately became. So I really enjoyed it. When the mosque was burnt down and reports came out that the individual that had done this had been doing almost recon missions outside of the mosque, and he had his car parked outside of the mosque and he would watch people come inside and leave, and it was very unsettling that we were being watched. So this was the main entrance to the mosque, and when you opened the doors, you would be in the entrance area. Friday prayers or any prayers, this is where we prayed and the women prayed in the prayer hall right next to it. And then over here there was a bookshelf filled with hundreds of probably Qurans and Islamic textbooks and literature and history books. So it's all unfortunately gone now. It's still really hard to fathom because if you walk around in the rubble, you still have bricks from the building. That's still there's pages from books. Until the mosque is rebuilt, you just almost don't feel whole or complete. So this is where we unfortunately are right now. I guess the fire made me realize just how fleeting everything is. One moment you might have something, one moment you might not. And it's that moment that you lose it, it's like, how do you respond? You could either curl up in a ball and you could just cry, or you could go out and you could be like, well, this tragedy happened, this devastation shook my community, but how do I get back up? After the fire, I think within hours, Uncle Rashid, one of the members of the mosque, he set up a GoFundMe page to help rebuild the mosque, and within a week, we raised over $1 million to help build the new mosque. So today the town is coming down for the groundbreaking of the mosque.
On behalf of Victoria Islamic Center, I welcome all of you to a very beautiful moment for us. If I get emotional, please excuse me.
Today's iftar is actually sponsored by a family in Victoria, and we'll be having a Mumford's barbecue, which is probably the best barbecue not only in Victoria but in Texas.
Did you pour the barbecue sauce out?
I think the most moving moment was seeing people literally write comments like, "I don't have any money, but I'm willing to come and paint," or "I live in Colorado, but I'm willing to come down and help in whatever way I can." It's just people that have no connection to the city or the state, and they're like, "I want to be on the ground, I want to get my hands dirty, and I want to help you guys." It's on the biggest city. It might not be the most glamorous city, but it's home.
Allahu Akbar.